she about to race?
Some slow, guys.
1, 2, 3. What's going on, YouTube? Gozy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're in the garage and we are getting ready for a track day tomorrow. I got my daughter in here chilling with me. Say hi, mama. She's chilling, sipping her juice. All right, so prepping for the track. Like I said, we got the meth tanks. I got these already mixed up. So running a blend of meth and E. And I do that because at the track, because I'm rolling through all the gears, first, second, third, fourth, intake air temp gets pretty up there. The last time I went to the track, it was a mid-summer, and I saw temps north of 250 as far as intake air temp. So just to be on the safe side, I'm running a blend of meth just to add a little bit more octane to that. That way things run cooler. I'm still spraying meth, so spraying meth, dual 15cc nozzles, along with an E85 and meth blend in the tank as well. So I'm gonna flip this around, show you guys what we got going on. So right now I'm siphoning the E85 that's in the tank. Have a little bit over half, as you can see over there. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jumper the fuel pump relay and siphon what's currently in the tank into the can. So I have it going to a bucket right now because I haven't used this hose in a while. So I want to have like that initial flow, kind of like clean out the hose before I then put it into the meth tanks. That way I don't contaminate my fuel system. All right, and then I'll leave the ignition on. That way I can also see how low the fuel is getting. Obviously, don't want to run that dry, mess around and burn up a fuel pump. Jumping from the left side to the right side, bottom, left, top, right. And we got that fuel flowing. Gonna give it a little bit more time before I put it into the can of meth. All right, I think that should be good right there. I'm gonna try to make this as seamless as possible. Oof. Very seamless. All right, and then what I do now is just watch the tank gauge, the fuel gauge, make sure it doesn't get too low. Obviously, keep an eye on the tank as well, make sure it doesn't overfill. And once the fuel gets to a good level, minimum level, I'm gonna then undo the jumper, reconnect the fuel line, and then go ahead and pour the blend into the tank. All right, we'll circle back. All right, and that's good right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and undo the jumper and we'll start pouring shit in. Don't laugh at my jumper, just to make sure. If it's literally just I think that's a 12 gauge, whatever this thick wire is, and you know, just loop it around and it does the job. I'm gonna turn the ignition off. And that's it. Stick around. It took about 3 cans to get her from damn near empty to right about full. You can see there. All right, I have a tune that I made specially for this blend, and obviously didn't dyno it with the blend, but my butt dyno was reading right around 1600, a little bit over 16 to the wheel. But I don't think I'm gonna run that tomorrow. That's something that I actually made for FL2K or like Texas 2K if I was to get on the track. But when you do jumper the fuel pump relay, don't be alarmed, you're gonna get an engine code for it, for the fuel pump circuit. You can just go ahead and just clear that, completely normal. And let me go grab the laptop, and I'm actually going to arm the aux pump just to get the fuel moving around a little bit. That way our alcohol content reads a little bit more accurate, because right now it probably still has full E in the rails and stuff. Went ahead and flashed the blend tune on there, and I'm going to clear the engine code before I start it up. I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff in there because I did the weight reduction, deleted a bunch of stuff, windshield, steering position. This has been coming up since I did that, so I'm guessing it's just not sensing that a lot of modules have been deleted. So I'm not gonna worry about that. And I actually don't even see the one for the fuel system. But, oh well, we're good. Clear that, and I'm actually going to start it up, let it idle for a little bit. Actually, let's go ahead and see what the alcohol content is now. 94.1. Should be higher than that. It'll probably read a little bit higher once I get the car started and the fuel flow gets going. Should be right around 98, maybe 100. We'll see. Make sure everything is good. Yeah, that's good. Did I put the fuel pump relay back in? Pretty sure I did. Okay, yeah. That'll be good. Alright, let's start her up. Here goes nothing. Now that we got the vet situated, let's talk about the other small stuff. So this is the heads off my truck, actually. Ended up taking the block out, sent it to a machine shop because I was gonna just have them machine the block, the cylinder walls. So when I did the job the first time, I bought the truck burning oil. Did the job the first time, I just left the block in, popped the pistons out the top, under the rods from the bottom, and I used like a honing kit from Summit Racing, and it was still burning. At first it seemed like it wasn't as bad, but then it kind of got bad again. So what I did was I took the block out, sent it to the machine shop to maybe have them do a better job at like the honing process. But it turns out that that wasn't even the problem. So took the block, brought the pistons as well because I was gonna just have them like do a rebalance or whatever at the end, and told them about the issue. They wanted to see the piston, showed them the piston, and they pretty much isolated the issue right then and there. Apparently, it's a Summit Racing Pro pistons. But anyway, so pretty much the piston needs to have a oil roll support, and it was not there. When I took the block apart the first time, it wasn't there. I ordered a new set of piston rings from Summit Racing, swapped it out, didn't put the rail support in, and that's what the issue's been all along. So I had the block completely disassembled this time. I just had them just pretty much just refresh everything, the bearings, all that good jazz. They're actually gonna be boring it out 30 over. So I ended up ordering larger pistons for it. Luckily Summit has some on the shelf, and I don't know, part of me wanted to just, so since we knew what the problem was, just get the rails and just slap everything back in. But like I said, I want to just do it right. That way I'm not worried about this motor. Because this is, the truck that's going to be getting me, hopefully down to Florida in a couple of weeks, as well as Texas next year for Texas 2K. So I want to just have the block good, and I know, okay, if I have any issues with this truck, it's not going to be the motor. But I'm starting to get a feeling that it might not get done in time for Florida. So worst case scenario, I'll be using my girl's Jeep, but hopefully not. Hopefully not. But yeah, let me take y'all back there so y'all can see what we're working with. So I actually took the block out at the side of the house. Had to deflate the tires just to get enough overhead clearance to get the motor out. Thank you, Dajon, for that idea. And I think my boy Ever as well gave me that idea, because I was gonna just take the whole wheel off, but deflating it worked perfectly. So as you can see, got the trans being supported by 2 jack stands. No motor in it right now. I still got to get in here to clean it up a little bit before I get the block back. It wasn't a bad job. Took me, I think like 2 shifts, roughly, maybe, say 14 hours total. Just having to bounce back between this and, you know, checking on my daughter and stuff. But yeah, so once that gets back, we'll be throwing it in and doing a braking process, and hopefully it gets in by time for Florida 2K. I'll keep y'all posted on that though. That's enough chit chatting for now. I'm gonna end this clip here. Don't go anywhere because heading to the track tomorrow, and I'm gonna be testing that video in the same video as well. So that'll be, you know, pretty much the back half of this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing, for commenting, for liking the videos, for sharing the videos. All right, and I'll be seeing y'all on the next upload. So we are here now at the track, Virginia Motorsports Park. First time here, but yeah, so just a test and tune. And the main goal, obviously, is to prep for FL2K, but I've been having lit mode issues. I thought I cured it, but it happened one more time when I was racing the white Evo a couple weeks ago. All right, and that should be the last video before this one. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. So today, just, you know, I'm not going too crazy. I don't want to break it before Florida 2K. So we'll just be troubleshooting, you know, the lit mode issues. I think it's probably related, and it happens when the car is hooking as well. So we're troubleshooting that, and hopefully everything goes well. I made a couple more adjustments to the tune. As far as like the slave segment, added some more numbers up. They just increased that differential. You know, we'll see if that works. All right, wish us luck. I'm about to unload and go to tech. All right, let's get the car down and get started. So first pass on the new setup was an absolute fail. Totally my fault. All I'm still getting used to the buttons, and I was trying to use it as a form of launch control, and the ergonomics is just off. I was trying to ease off the clutch while letting go of the button at the same time, and I ended up letting go of the button and the clutch. So stalled out at the starting line, and then it was just wheel hop city from there. So I'm thinking about maybe taking some power out of it, and I don't know, do some research. I might have to tighten the compression on the rear as well and see if that helps. Because right now I'm running very little compression in the rear. It works decent on the street, but not at the track here. So I'm gonna do some adjustments and we'll see how it goes. Scratch that, actually ended up doing the opposite. So I actually reduced the compression and I tightened up the rebound. That way it compresses easier and stays in that squat, somewhat of a squat position. Staging up now, and I'm about to give it another shot. We'll see how this goes. Wish me luck. Didn't get a chance to recap at the track. I was pretty much rushing to get back in the area. I had a turbo boost that I was waiting to run. Ended up not happening, but I did get a chance to run my boy Ever with his slower yellow CBR 1000 and another Gixxer 1000. Both pretty fast bikes. I had plans of coming home to do, just the routine checkup on the valve train and everything else, do a leak down test. So what was supposed to be preventative maintenance turned into mandatory maintenance. So raced both bikes and started pushing water out the second and the third run. And for me, because I've been on this road one too many times, usually that's the first symptoms when I do lift the head. Did the leak down test and also did a pressure test, and it's passing with flying colors. So I don't know. I'm kind of stuck because obviously Florida 2K being in a week and a half from now. I already went ahead and I ordered replacement sets for the head gaskets. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through it and verify the torque on all of the head studs. And I'm thinking maybe I might have had some air bubbles caught in there somewhere because I haven't bled the system since, last year. The car sat for, almost 10 months. I've been beating on it since I got back. It's been on the track. So I'm going to go through it, retorque the heads, verify, not, because I feel like when I say retorque means to break the torque loose. I'm not doing that. I'm just verifying that they're still up at, I think when I torqued them, I think I did it to about 110 foot-pounds, maybe 120. But we'll see. I'll look back. I should have it written down somewhere. But yeah, so that's all what we got going on. But anyway, to backtrack, at the track, so first pass, it will hop the lot, right? I did a first gear burnout. The tires had a lot of beads in it, and I was trying to get those beads off. So I should have been doing the burnout from second gear. So the second and the third pass, did a burnout in second. It stuck, it hooked, obviously eased off the line. I didn't hit it until a little bit, maybe past the 60. And then I didn't even get to shift into fourth. So I just did first, second, third, no limp mode issues, which was pretty much what we were troubleshooting. Make sure the car wasn't going into limp mode. Didn't go into limp mode, so I called it good. What else am I missing? Yeah, it was no time, so I didn't even see what miles per hour the car trapped, at what speeds. It did a 122 at the 8th, which isn't shit. Like I said, eased off the line, so it's definitely not a good reflection. For some of you that have been following the channel for quite a while, you know that last time I was at the track, I think it was TRC, Street Kings, something like that. The car was going into limp mode like every other pass. So far trending in the right direction. I'm gonna go through and, like I said, verify the torque on the head studs. I already got everything cleared out of the way on this side, that side as well. And I'm gonna go under the car, undo the headers from the X pipe, undo the headers from the head, and then that'll give us working room. I'm gonna end up also taking the manifold off. I got some 10 mil studs in there that are gonna be need to be verified as well as the one down here at the bottom. So yeah, this just pops off once I have two hands to work it, and then the rest of the studs are gonna be in there. All right, and I think that'll conclude it for this video. If you haven't watched the last video, raced the Evo, we ran the Evo, both the blue and the white one. The white one, we did go into limp mode that run, but that was before the track and before I made some adjustments. So hopefully the limp mode issue is gone. I'm for certain that it is throttle body related. So that'll be one of the next things I'm gonna be looking at is probably running a different throttle body. This is a Nick Williams 103, and I might look into doing a K-Tech 103. I would like to run a 112, but it probably wouldn't make any more power, and then I would also run into some clearance issues as well, because it definitely has a big blade in there. And for the lead down test, I got this off of Amazon. It's pretty janky. I never got it to work how it was supposed to. It's supposed to pretty much get a differential between the supplied air and the amount of pressure that the cylinder is holding. And then if it's within 20%, it's low. 60, I guess it's moderate. I don't know. I don't see how. And then 80 is high. What I ended up doing was it's pretty much makeshift, and it kind of works better in my opinion. I'm just using the gauge. It tells you what I have in tank and then what the tool is holding, i.e. what the cylinders are holding. And then so far it's been averaging 5%, maybe less. So I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I mean. Supply is at 130, and I'm holding 130 as well. And then I also have it where it shows if the gasket's gone, because then that'll start overfilling, because then the air is escaping the cylinder and going into the coolant system.
Never been in a shit like this. Got it. I like that G-body. I like that G-body. That's what happened.
It's all right.
The black one got
This could be you. Stop playing games. Stop playing games.